We're live. Fuck you, Craig.
What? 10 seconds, man.
Well,
You didn't
it's
even
past
give.
the 10 seconds.
Not for live, it's
I
not.
guess you're right. My bad.
You didn't even give the
My
10-second
bad. My
breathing room.
bad. We'll edit it out. We'll edit
Just
it out. My
immediate.
bad.
Just
My bad.
immediate.
I'm just upset today. We're upset.
That's it. Live canceled.
Right? So, welcome everyone who's going to come in and join the live. Just as a reminder,
It's your fault, Mr. Fuckwit.
it's
your fault.
it's just going to be these two assholes that are playing today. Everyone else is off, being either affected by Hurricane Helen in the aftermath, or at homecoming, because we've got youngins on the team. You guys all make me feel old, I swear to God. Just as a reminder, in February we're going to the MegaCon
Yup.
in Orlando, Florida. I don't know if we're going to just be going there as guests or if there's any way we're going to be represented somehow, but we will be there. So if any of you want to show up to meet us, hopefully the whole team will be there. If the whole team can't, there will be specific people that are. I know myself, Tyler, who plays Yorick, and our beloved Jill, who plays Merida from time to time. They will be there. I believe Jake, that plays Malador. I know y'all want to meet him. He'll be there. Not entirely sure who else. I just know that's our guaranteed pool
For sure.
of players that will be there. Oh, and a big announcement, by the way. I have to make sure that I'm getting this name right before I sandbag it. So give me just a second to scroll through my stuff here. No, I don't care about my my Xfinity account. ALT Fragrances is going to be building and helping distribute our first men and women's cologne and perfume line for Failed Attempt D&D.
Yeah.
So
Let's go.
our logo without the S, I had to make that very clear because I had both of the pictures still I accidentally sent the one with the S first, and then I had to have them scrap that and go back and redo the whole damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the Failed Attempt logo without the S, and then underneath the men's one, it says Failed Attempt Fragrances for Men, and under that, the name is Papa Neil. That's a personal decision. I'm not going to explain what that means here. But the women's was actually inspired by someone really close to me. It says Failed Attempt Fragrances for Women, whatever the fuck is the name of the brand.
Whatever the fuck.
Or
We love it.
whatever the fuck. Because when she was shopping for her own perfume, she said, like whatever the fuck that was. That just stuck. So I was like, that's what I'm gonna name yours. But yeah, so that's Alt Fragrances is making our line. Right now I'm waiting for them to give me the final quote so that I can get it going. But we're getting 54 bottles of the men's, 54 bottles of the women's. It's going to be a total of 108. I don't know what I'm setting for a price yet. It's not going to be anything insane. But if you do want them, you know how to reach us. Obviously, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Clapper, Facebook, Snapchat, our email. You can meet us there. Jake handles that. So if you're interested in buying one, I don't know what the price is going to be, and I don't know if I'm setting any kind of sales like BOGOs. I probably will. But I do know that it is limited to start to see how well they go, and then we'll go from there. If y'all like them, then I'll just remake them and I'll keep going. But they're also coming with customized boxes, and like basically I gave them a series of pictures for the men's and a series of pictures for the women's, and then I said just if they can all fit, then make them fit. If not, pick your favorites and throw them on. So I don't even know what the boxes are going to look like. But when they send me the draft, I approve it and we go from there. So, but yeah. I'm also looking at flavored water and energy drinks, which could be interesting. Some of the names that we've chosen so far. It's all going to be
those as well.
I'm gonna try because those are like a little more up here, so it might have to kind of like the escape room that I want to open. It's gonna all be in sequence. If the perfume and cologne line go really well, then that'll finance the next one, and then that'll finance the next one. So little projects here and there, but we've got it.
Oh
We've
yeah.
got shit. We've got shit happening. So, and I will be making up some I Love Mulch shirts for Vidar and anyone else who wants one. I'll be making up They Call Me Rick shirts for myself at the MegaCon and anyone else who wants one. You know how to get a hold of us. So, yes. So, anyway, welcome back to another episode of Failed Attempt, where a collection of assholes sit around and try to play Dungeons and
11
Dragons,
minutes
and
in,
we have two assholes. Yes, normally our podcast goes for a half an hour. That's not happening today. By the way, Tyler, are you gonna have to bounce out to go get Jill?
Yes.
Okay, so we got plenty of time to play.
So 11:45 or 11.
11:30.
Yeah.
11:30, he would have to bounce out. We're gonna try to end prior to that. I don't know if I'm going to work tonight. I'm just gonna make that very clear. I know I said I was. I don't know if I'm going to. I kind of enjoy my week off. Another announcement, by the way, and I know I just said we were about to start. Another announcement. Give me a second. The 2nd of November, we will not be playing. That is a Saturday, the 2nd of November, because I'm going to be in Vegas.
Gotcha.
But I'm going to be.
All right.
I'm not only there for vacation, but I'm also there to try and represent our group in Vegas. So like whatever merch I have, I'm bringing with me so that I can not be one of those annoying people that shove it in your face and say it's $20. No, I'm just like, here, take it, and just hand them all out. So like business cards that I have, any merch that I have on hand, anything that I have that can help spread our name, I'm going to be passing out when I'm there.
Great idea.
But I'm going to be there from the
Hopping.
I'm going to be there from the 30th of October to the 7th of November.
Vegas is
so the
new
2nd.
LA scene's weird
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. I won't go to California, and I'm not explaining why on live. If you're from California and you're watching, I'm sorry, but that's as far as that conversation's going to go.
Interesting.
That's as far as that's going to go. Anyway, where you guys left off? Steven, Cammy, and Malador, and I want to say Yorick. Yorick, did you make it through the door as well?
Everyone was
Yeah.
through the door.
Yeah, we
Not
were all
everyone.
dogpiled the last time I remember.
Not everyone was through the door. Garrison and Vidar never made it through. I know Steven did. I know Steven did because he went in and tried casting spells that didn't work. He tried doing 3 Eldritch Blasts that didn't work. I know Yorick made it through. Cammy made it through because you guys were fighting the rug.
I killed the one.
And you killed it with your holy sword, which you finally were able to see how that actually works. And all the benefits that goes with it.
I rolled disgusting.
Yes, if the being you are attacking is actually evil, and I'm not talking about alignment because we really don't fuck with that on this game. But if they're like actually evil and you can sense that, and the blade can sense that, it's sick. It is disgusting. But yes, you guys went in. You went okay. So you made it past the meat hallway, which I'm pretty sure that was everyone's favorite room. So through a tiny square, Yorick was able to examine it and see that a part of it sunk in, and then there was still ooze that kind of kept it in place as part of the meat hallway.
I now have a
Malador,
cool hole in my hand.
yes, and you have a cool hole in your hand. Malador, seeing an opportunity, football tackled his way through the concrete block, ended up in the next room, and then him and Steven were able to identify markers. He got a bunch of thieves' cant on there that talked about treasure and something about being trapped and something about being like led there and lied to and all this other shit in thieves' cant all over the walls. Kind of like warnings just for the next person who's there who happens to be able to read it. Steven saw a bunch of spells on the walls, and 2 of them that stood out was Raise the Dead and Meteor Swarm. Which I was actually wrong. Meteor Swarm is not an 8th level; it's a 9th level.
Yep.
I had to check on that and self-correct. A lot of the times I'm wrong, guys. Don't take it too seriously. But you guys made it through there. You made it through another doorway that really wasn't difficult to get through. And then there was a 30-foot in diameter opening with 4 weird staircases that went straight to the middle and then spiraled around each other, which Malador found out once they get into the staircase that he cannot hear them from the outside, nor can he see them. And everyone who went in, plus it was made out of silver, so he had to piggyback on Garrison, which I can't wait to tell him when he gets here, because he's not here again. I can't wait to tell Corey that his character piggybacked Malador down the stairs until they went full, like, slide. You all noticed once you got onto the staircase that your positions would constantly change. You would enter the staircase after someone and they would be above you, they'd be below you. Cammy actually tried turning around and going upstairs, and it became just this endless spiral, and she couldn't figure out what was going on. She sat down and started kind of like weeping. It turned into a slide and she barreled her way down. At the bottom, she met up with what she knows to be the real Emissary, who gave her back her warlock powers. So she had to respec her character again.
That's like 3 times now? 4?
Yeah, exactly 3 times. I think it's 3, maybe 4. But you guys then faced a door that had like an epic elven and dwarven battle going on it, where if you stared at the door long enough, things actually moved. You would actually see the swords clang and the swords go in, and the pile of bodies on the bottom of the door continued to just grow and grow and grow. And each of you got through the door in different ways. On the end of it, there was a long red rug with purple walls, and that rug came to life, got like razor sharp talons on it, and started striking everybody. Malador, with his amazing holy sword, took it down pretty much in 1 round. It was over. The rug did end up doing some damage to a couple of you, and then it was over. Once it rolled up into a tight rug, before you guys even had a moment to breathe, the portrait at the end of the hall that had an evil representation of Emperor Dorm started to shake, and just like the girl from The Ring, he walked out of the picture, this 10-foot gigantic monstrosity of Emperor Dorum, who was actually this like 5'7", 5'8" purple tiefling that obviously has a dark past and a dark demeanor and a very powerful mindset and set of skills, but a sweetheart at the most. This evil representation of him, 10 feet tall, about 5 or 6 feet wide, walks out, razor sharp teeth, deep yellow eyes, a crown that represented the Drow temple you're in, and then this nasty looking flail, 2 feet long, 2 feet wide, with just spikes coming out of it, and a massively thick chain that led it up to a steel bar. And he walked out and just smiled and said, "Welcome, friends." And that is where we left off. Now, what is going to happen? Well, actually, no. That is where we left off. So, you two are the only ones that are here. Obviously, Steven and Cammy are both in the room as well. Garrison and Vidar are stuck outside. I'll have them just remain stuck outside for now. And I can play Steven and Cammy for now. But that is where we left off. So what would you guys like to do? This evil, massive being that is supposed to represent Emperor Dorum walks out. A very deep, dangerous voice says, "Welcome, friends," with this nasty fucking weapon. He does not take up like a defensive or offensive stance just yet. He steps out. Every step that he takes is just shaking the floor, shaking the walls. You guys watch the curled up rug like tremble in the corner. Well, what would you guys like to do?
So he doesn't appear to be threatening other than by looks.
Yes, his outward appearance is definitely threatening. Alone is definitely threatening.
But his movements aren't.
His movements aren't like immediate, like going into a battle sequence. He's not calm, cool, and collective like, hey, let's go get a beer. But it's not, I stepped out of the picture to kill you. It's somewhere in the middle.
York, what do we do? What do we do, York?
I'm gonna look at this Durham guy and just state your purpose.
You came into my temple.
I'm looking for the Amulet of Shadows.
We've come to collect some people that have been trapped in here.
Just
we
literally,
mean no harm.
Literally, like, York, you can get the sense that as soon as that name was said out loud, as you're talking, he's turning a deaf ear. Like, those yellow eyes just glow. And then dim back out. That is certainly a position.
Yeah. Can I have it?
He's not just gonna hand it over if he had it.
You never know. You can ask nicely.
I don't think nicely is the...
Can I have that? Is that it?
Oh, jeez.
I asked nicely.
You know, all of the others that have come through here tried to steal it, tried to fight for it. No one ever just asked.
Oh, I figured that'd just be the easiest.
So you're just gonna hand it over?
Can I have it, please?
There's gotta be a catch. What's the catch?
Hang on just a second.
Oh my god, Malador, if this works for Malador, you guys gotta call him the GOAT. If this works. He's just asking for it. Simply. I think he's gonna be so confused he's gonna give it to me.
I mean, he does seem shocked that you just asked for it.
Yeah.
So, as he's holding this amulet, now, actually, Yorick, make a history check for me.
Oh yay, the history guy who doesn't know anything about history. 10.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Actually, it wasn't a very difficult
Ooh, that's pretty
DC.
good. I'll take that.
I just needed to make sure that you didn't roll a 1. Obviously, the higher you roll, the more I can tell you. But with a 10, you are able to remember through your studies and just through your adventuring trying to get this damn thing. It has an ability to change its own appearance.
Right.
So the amulet when you saw it on your father versus the amulet when you saw it on Ellenwyn versus the description of the amulet in the quest that you got, and now the amulet that you see in his hand. All different shapes. The one that was on your dad was just the large black diamond. The one that was on Ellenwyn was a little bit different with like some silver and gold lace to it.
If I'm not mistaken, I also saw it as like a moon-shaped pendant.
Yep, you've seen it several different ways. So you know, as you're looking at this one, he's holding it, and it's literally in the shape of the same half moon that you've seen before, with like what looks like spikes, but they're actually like tiny glistening stars on the outside of the crest. And then on the inside of the crest is a black oval eyeball.
So this is the Amulet of Shadows.
from what
As
Yorick
far
understands,
as we know.
as he's pondering, looking at it, Yorick would know that this is it.
Okay.
Just based on the knowledge that it changes shape, the feeling that you've gotten around it before, how people react when they're holding it, you know this is it.
I'm just asking nicely, man.
And he just holds it up.
There's got to be a price.
I've done so much bullshit to get here, man.
You asking really intrigues me, but
Ah, there it is. There's the butt.
You got a point, Yorick.
we're gonna see something first. And he kind of waves his hand. Malador, I need a charisma saving throw.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no. Oh jeez. And I don't have anything that I can do to buff it if need be. Oh,
I'm not
jeez.
taking a 4. I'll take my 16. That'll become an 18.
Okay, that's not gonna do it. So you guys are going to watch him just kind of wave his hand, and a little bit of, it's almost as if his fingers create their own wind space, just like cut through space and time. You just kind of see ripples following his fingers, as if he's taking the very air in the room and pushing it, and you can see it. Malador, your chest is going to puff out and get really tight in a lot of pain, and through a whole lot of struggle, your arms are going to flail out to the side. Your hands are going to open up all the way.
Oh, shit.
Your were-shark form is going to start trying to like literally fight and tear its way out of you because of the amount of pain you're going through right now. Yorick, it's very reminiscent to where you were wrapped into a corkscrew backwards. Only that doesn't happen to him. Malador, you get lifted off the ground into the air about 6 inches, and just this
guy.
and just screaming into the air, bloody murder. Your eyes go bloodshot. Some of that bloodshot actually carries out into your face, and you're in just a crazy amount of pain. And Yorick, you're literally watching his were-shark form try to like eat his way out to get away from this pain. And this all
I'm
goes.
gonna take some steps away from him.
This all goes on
Fuck you.
for. This all goes on for about 15
I don't know what's about
seconds.
to happen.
This all only happens for about 15 seconds, but standing here watching it, it feels like forever because you don't know what's going to happen. He's screaming in pain. Like Malador's actually, his body is actually just unconsciously crying because of the amount of pain he's going through. He's screaming at the top of his lungs. You hear the tiefling voice, the were-shark voice, just kind of merging together into
What
one.
the fuck, Yorick?
And then he slams onto the ground. His arms go into his chest, and he's just kind of curled forward. And as he stands up, he lights on fire.
Oh.
And then the fire steps away.
Oh, that's terrific.
And what you see now, standing before you, is a curled up in pain, slightly were-shark form Malador, and a were-shark Ghost Rider, separated. And this being walks toward Emperor Dorum and
Did
takes
he
the
just-
amulet. And as he takes the amulet, you see the golden, yellow, and kind of red flames that make up the Ghost Rider go blood red and black as it turns around, and these deep red
I'm gonna have
eyes
to fight the rider.
are now glowing through its skull as it puts the amulet on. And you see Dorum put his hand down, kind of puts this flail over his shoulder. See what you get for asking. And he backs back up into the portrait.
Oh God.
I need you two to roll initiative, please.
Oh, terrific.
Who do I?
So I don't
who
have
do I
Ghost Rider. I only
trust
have Where.
trust the lucky duck.
Yep.
Oh man,
I told you.
I knew it.
I told you I was gonna have some fun with you guys.
Why?
18.
I rolled another fucking 9. So that makes a 10.
All right, and I actually do have to use Cammy and Steven because they are both in the room. Sorry, guys. All right, so you rolled a 9, and
I rolled
Malador,
a 9 plus 1 for 10.
10, and you got an 18, Jake.
Yep.
All right.
Did we get a rest by chance?
No.
No. Oh, okay.
Nope. You did not.
And the room that we're in nullifies most, if not all, magic. Lovely.
From what you've noticed, yes.
So am I.
Yeah, we're dead.
This is not going to be fun. This is it. TPK.
Mm-hmm. It really is.
Yeah,
We're just going to have to use our wits.
All right. And actually, I've got a roll for them too. So Cammy is at 6 health.
Oh no.
So she's gonna get a natural 1 on initiative, which will be 9. That's always fun. And Steven, come on, what you got? We'll get a 17. Okay. Fantastic. And then I've got to do... I don't even have my dice out yet, because I wasn't sure which one I was gonna do.
Yeah, well, fuck you. I'm about to shoot you in the face with a shotgun.
Before we start, do I feel a connection to my patron or the book?
Yeah, this might be one of the times I ask you to use the book.
Yes.
So okay.
We should use the book this one time.
Actually, hang on.
York, you're allowed to use the book. I think we need
'Cause
it.
I do have some tricks up my sleeve.
We use the book.
I don't know
York.
how Malador's gonna feel about it.
Malador, we'll get over it. You're not allowed to use Adam. It's the only one you're not allowed to use.
Actually,
Just
Yorick,
Adam?
I think one of the days that you left to go get Jill and we were in the middle of combat, I had you summon Elenwyn. So yeah, you still have the connection to. Oh, you were asking because of the anti-magic. Yes, you do still have your connection.
Okay. I mean,
Just
I
to
can
clarify,
try
but yeah.
a summon, but I don't know if it's gonna work in this room.
All right. So it is actually the riders go,
How big is
and
the
then
room? Are we doing map?
we can.
Okay, cool. 'Cause I like
Yeah,
the
just to
map.
get a little
It
bit
makes-
of
the map
bearing.
is awesome, and it works. It's great. Shout out D&D Beyond, by the way, guys. That's what we use.
Right. Shout out D&D Beyond because it gives us
Sponsor
all
us.
these.
And it doesn't say
Clean.
once per long rest either. Okay. Now I just gotta
Alright.
hope and pray that
Open that browser.
I can
basic
roll high
map.
enough to pass the DC.
Yep. All we're doing is basic maps, guys. So you know
That's
you're gonna have to get over it. I was talking more to the audience. Alright, let's start the session. You guys can join. I'll get the players out here. We got Mr. Malador, we got Mr. Steven. And we have all of our characters ready for the one shot that are just sitting there waiting. We got Yorick, and we've got Cammy. Nope, did Cammy even appear? Cammy didn't appear. Why isn't Cammy appearing? There we go. All right.
Emissary took her.
Yeah. Damn.
Hopefully she
I
does
don't-
some magic tricks.
I was
don't
hoping
know.
to be able to commune before the next fight, because I had a very important question for her. God damn it. It's okay. If I survive this, if.
All right. So we're just gonna use this aboleth as your Ghost Rider.
You guys
all
in
right.
live aren't going to be able to see the screen, but the people at home watching YouTube, the actual video, will be able to see it. Unfortunately, we don't know how to fix that.
You've done it before though,
No.
where you
The
were
rider
where they
looking
were
a little different.
a little bit.
Roger,
You were able to
fucking
you
come
were able
back
to
in
share
time.
the screen before though. You were able to share the screen before where they could actually see what we were doing.
Right.
How did Cammy do that before? Oh, I think she just did the fog. Maybe. Yeah, that'll work. Just giving kind of a... It's not going to be a straight line, but I'm just giving... Okay. So everything in between those lines.
It might be like the draw shapes, overlays.
It's fine, I don't care. So it's everything in between those lines is the room that you have to work with. Actually, no. Never mind. I've got to make that a little smaller. Oh, you said the
This
draw?
Yeah, you might be able to use overlays and then... Hang on. Give me just a sec.
Oh, yep.
There we go.
How do I add a token?
Go onto the token browser at the bottom.
Yeah.
You're gonna...
Put in
I
custom
need...
ones.
I'm not sure. I need you, Yorick, to make
What
that
the
a little
fuck?
bit bigger.
Hang on, this thing is being weird.
Okay, so this here, you see where I'm going?
Uh-huh.
These 4 is all you've got.
What do you mean?
That's how big the hallway is. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go
That'll-
with that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's what you got. And then
So...
everything...
Wait.
That's how wide the hallway
This is how far we have to go backwards?
No, meaning that's how wide the hallway is.
Confused.
How wide the hallway is this right here. That's how wide. How long it is the entire length of the room.
Okay.
From here to here is how long the room is. From here to here is how wide the room is.
Got you.
Okay. Yeah, so let's make that just a little bit bigger so you can cover all that
So,
space
like-
for me.
Okay,
Yep, that
that's
right there.
better.
Yep, that right there. You can get rid of...
Now I understand.
get rid of
And
that
then you said...
wraith.
Nope, not draw. Overlays. Nope, up here. You said that's about as wide as it is?
Yep, that right there. And then you can either get rid of the black line or not. The black line doesn't really matter. But that right there is your space.
Oh, we love that.
That because you asked how much room you've got. That's how much room you've got.
Yeah, I was gonna actually make a chip for Ryder, but
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'd actually... Well, the ones from here come off of D&D Beyond.
right,
So the only way would be to actually make them a player on there.
right.
Like, it's roll 20 you can insert. This one you can't.
Kind of dumb.
Like, your champions are Darling, Hank, Nelly, and Zapharax.
You said her name.
Yeah, because
Even though she's off with Darling somewhere.
Because I'm reading it. But the companions, not champions. I
Use,
read that wrong.
Zero. There's like no monsters that can be used. I see.
Yeah, I know that.
Barely.
Yeah, I know that. That's why it's difficult for me to not choose the monsters, but have representation. Like when I had to have wraiths be cloud people. What the fuck was that?
An ancient gold dragon.
Hell yeah. Let's fight that.
Let's not. We really would be cooked.
Anyway. Yeah, no, get rid of that crap. So, the rider, so where would you guys be in
Well, I would be
proximity?
like right fucking here. because
You'd
he's
pretty
so
much be
cute.
right there, yeah. Yep, you'd pretty much be right there because he grabbed and then came back.
Yeah, he gave
I said I took some steps back,
bro,
so I'd be
bro
probably right about
entered
there.
The no square.
Yeah. So that circle right there is Dorm's picture. That one right there is Dorm's picture. And then the other side.
We're gonna die.
Okay, so it is the rider's go. And he's a little bit different now that he's in my control.
I don't like it.
You're so
I don't like it.
You're so funny. Did I take any damage from that bullshit he sucked me?
No,
Okay.
it just hurt really bad.
Got you.
Like Malador right now would be feeling like he just
Am I in Were Shark? You said I'm half in it. Can I be in?
well yeah, you'd have to rage when it's your turn and then
Okay.
you'd be in it. But like right now there's literal just like certain parts of the were that are on the outside. Like it was if it was trying to rip through.
So I definitely
It's like you're
cannot use
you're
Ghost
half
Rider stuff,
transformed.
Yes, you cannot use Ghost Rider stuff. He is out of you completely.
Right? I better get him back.
Alright.
It depends on if we kill him, or if he decides, yeah, you're not worth my time, and then just kind of fucks off to who knows where.
How the rider works.
Alright, so let's Alright, so the rider put the amulet on and is going to whip his hand, and a red and black flamed, very thick chain link 6-foot chain is going to whip out of his palm. And he is going to try and grab Yorick.
No.
Yorick, I need a strength saving throw, please.
Oh boy. Yeah, no, I'm getting grabbed. I don't trust the eye dice. It's not been rolling too well.
Okay, so that is a 21 to hit.
That hits, and I rolled a 9.
Okay.
Boo.
So you are definitely grappled, so Malador
You're
in
cooked.
true fashion
I
of
am
yours,
cooked.
you see this chain just whip out like longer than 6 feet. It starts as 6 feet and then it just whips out longer what you've done with it before. Wraps around Yorick at the shoulders and then yanks him close. Yanks him right up to him within about 2 or 3 feet. Just yanks him right up into arm's reach. Alright, so let's see what we're doing here. We're gonna do. Alright, so we got that. And we've got these. So Yorick for the initial. That is 19 points of bludgeoning damage.
Is he considered evil?
You haven't checked yet.
I can't check. That was a him thing.
My point. And then That is another 5 of fire damage.
And I'm down.
No, terrific.
All right. Yorick is down.
And considering how my rolls have been lately tonight,
So okay.
I'm cooked.
Yorick has the famous fog of war on top of him. Okay.
It's okay, I can help you, Yorick.
So that was that, and now. Oh shit. Okay, yeah, this one's gonna be fun. Hang on a second. Okay, so I'm gonna have you also roll a charisma saving throw, which actually you're really good at charisma, so, and you have advantage, so this might not be. Oh shit.
Steven!
Well, sorry, Steve. Even on advantage, he only got a 10. I rolled a fucking natural 1 twice.
God
That's
damn.
cute. Sorry, Steven. If you were here, you may have rolled better. Yeah, the rider is going to banish Steven.
Banish?
Yep, he's gonna blink right out of existence.
That's fucking...
Boop.
You just don't want to play Steven.
I think the writer wants to 1v1 you.
The rider can go kick fucking bricks, buddy.
And then...
He was supposed to be my pal.
Yeah, because Cammy's only at 6 health, so I have a feeling he's gonna one-shot everybody.
Yeah,
you got Yorick grappled, which you can't do anything. The grapple with this chain, you can't do anything without a strength save to break out of it.
and I
Because he's got your-
I highly doubt that I can even roll a nat 20, because that's probably the only way I'm breaking out.
Yeah, because he's got your arms pinned. And then...
Until I fucking shoot him in the head with my shotgun.
Or unless somebody can stun him and maybe like knock him out of it.
Now that the rider's out of me, is Mimir working, or is he still died? Did he die?
You can check during your turn, sir. You're asking a lot of, like, action questions right now. We are fighting. Alright, and then in his left hand, because he has Yorick in his right hand, he takes out his flame blade. His 10-foot flame blade. Which, on your description, it says he can only do it two-handed. Well, sucks. Anyway, let's take a swing at Cammy.
Sucks.
Oh, yeah, that definitely hits. Sorry, Cammy.
It can be done.
Sorry. If you two are watching live, Steven's banished somewhere, and Cammy's about to fall. Yeah, that's a die at 12. That's not bad. That's 7, but then I have to add this as well. Yeah, she's down.
No.
Cammy is down as well. So Yorick is grappled and asleep because he's down. Steven
I'm just
got
taking a little nap.
blinked out of
Toasty.
existence, and now
So it's
Cammy
just
is down.
Malador.
And you see the rider when all this is done. He kind of pulls the same thing that Alcaron pulled. Only you weren't awake to see that. but I can explain it to the audience. So the writer seems to pull the same thing that Alcaron pulls, is he went up there onto Gladys to talk to Vidar, and then Malador got melty, so he took out the entire crew, except for Cammy, who was smart enough to Misty step downstairs. Then he put his blades away, and he spoke to his son. What Ryder just did was he grappled Yorick and put him out. He sent Steven to another plane of existence, took out a giant 10-foot flame blade, and right in between Yorick and Malador, struck Cammy down. Puts the blade away. Has the chain let go of Yorick so that he falls to the floor. And then just goes completely on defense. And just stands and stares at you.
Is that what you're really gonna do to me? So you're gonna come back to me, because that's what I want.
It is only us.
It is only us.
Impure. Impure friends.
I wouldn't call us both impure, but I'm definitely
No,
not
he said
pure.
He said impure friends.
Mm.
Your friends.
Mm-hmm. Wait, I'm confused. Like,
When he said impure, he's calling your friends impure.
yeah. Yeah, what does that make me? I'm impure.
I chose you.
And you took them out because...
Impure.
Yeah, we know that. But sometimes being a little impure isn't bad, because it helps in the long run.
He closed his fist and pulls it back.
But hold on. Come on now. I've
Just.
never done you wrong. Look what I did. They helped me get here. I hope you know that. I could have been dead.
Embrace the darkness. Just us.
I'm not gonna do just us. See, I have a team. It's a team thing.
Okay, take your turn.
Malador is gonna raise. Well, okay.
He goes right back on the defense or on the offensive. It's funny actually, on the shared screen those come up as black blocks, but in the actual map it's fog.
I see black blocks.
I see black box too.
Well, how about fuck you and your black boxes? Because I see fog.
Oh, sorry. I don't see anything because
Okay,
I'm
so he
taking
let
a
go
nap.
of Yorick, right?
Yeah. York dropped on the ground, Cammy's down, Steven's not there anymore, he blinked out.
I'm pouring.
Garrison and
laying
Vidar
there.
are still behind the door.
I'm just laying there, Family Guy style, just.
I'm gonna, for my bonus action. I'm gonna use, well, yeah, it's a bonus action. I'm gonna use a healing potion on Yorick.
Ooh.
You
Oh yeah,
almost got
true,
max.
because true, because all of your crystals are gone.
You get 9 health back.
Hey, you're up.
So please do something on your turn.
Oh.
And now,
I'm gonna do something, alright.
yeah, I'm gonna do something. Okay, do I have to use an action to see if Mimir's okay?
Well, no. Now that it's your turn, you can look.
Can
You
if
were
I
just
look
asking
down,
to
is he
do a bunch
cool?
of shit that
What's
he looks
doing?
like a shrunken head.
Is he alive?
Well, ever since you stepped into the room, he wasn't working.
Right, but is he working now that I got sucked?
No.
Okay.
And that's a weird way to put that. I mean, you're not wrong.
Kinky.
You're not wrong, but it's a weird. Brought to you by Adam and Eve's butt plugs. If you have a
You
butt,
got a butt?
they have a plug.
Okay, yeah. I can't use my shark. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna use an action to rage. Well, no, I'm not gonna use my actions first. Before I use my actions, I'm going... Wait, did I already fuck it up to use the Holy Katana? By doing the healing potion first?
Yes.
Fuck. Oh well.
It has to be the start.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my Holy
Well, no,
Katana.
you can still use it.
Yeah,
but
it's
you only
not
get
gonna
the
have
one
fun
swing.
things. Yeah, it's dumb.
You only get the one swing, yeah. Well, no, it would still have all the additions to it. You just wouldn't get the 4 swings. You'd only get 1.
Right.
Or 2 if you burn both your actions on it.
Okay, yeah, I'm using one action to rage. And then the other action to use the Holy Katana.
Okay. So you get the 1 swing with Mr. Katana.
19 to hit.
Alright. Yes.
Do I
And
get everything else?
Yep.
Awesome.
You add in all the little bonuses and shit. Which I've got to actually come down here and read that. Yep, so double damage. It doesn't do necrotic, so it doesn't have to worry about that DC save. So you'll get the...
Doesn't Malador still have the Amulet of Mortuorum?
Yeah, but it doesn't work with this sword, apparently.
Really?
Apparently.
Well, no, this one is upon a successful hit if the target deals necrotic damage.
No, he's talking... York's talking about the the necklace that I took from York.
Oh, like
Yeah, the
adding
one
the
we
necrotic
traded.
damage? Yeah, no.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Yeah, those cancel each other out. Yep, so you'd get the die at 10 damage plus your modifier, an additional 3d8 of holy damage,
Yeah,
and
that's
then
what I'm missing.
add all that up and double it.
That's not the right dice. That's the right dice.
That's the right dice. That's the right dice. That's right. You gotta fight for your right to party.
Oh, great.
I forgot how quiet it can be when half the team's gone.
It's still nasty. That's still nasty. So 74 damage. Still fucking nasty.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to figure out what the 74.
I rolled.
What'd you roll originally?
I rolled an 8, a 7, and a 6 for my 3.
15.
For my. Oops, didn't mean to do that.
21.
And then I rolled a 10 and let's see. I might have messed that up. Hold on.
Well, you get a 1d10, 3d8.
Yeah. So wait, yeah, I messed it up. Hold on.
Yeah, 1d10 plus 5 and 3d8.
And then, yeah.
Add them all up and double it. I know, math.
62. I was off by a little bit. My bad. Still disgusting.
Only 12. That's fine. Only 12. That's fine. Okay. Well, damn. All right, 62. Yeah. So your sword comes down, and as it hits the shoulder, it brightens and carves through like he's a stick of butter, all the way down to about the belly button, and your sword gets stuck there.
Great.
But he definitely reacts like, "Ah!" And you see the red flames just get bright and bounce off the walls in the room, lights up the whole room
Yeah.
like a giant lantern.
Fuck with me.
Interesting.
And actually, because Steven is not there anymore and Cammy is down, Yorick, you are up.
Wonder
If
once
that's
I
the
get
end of
him in
Malador's
full
turn.
control. That would be nice.
All right. So I am going to.
Buck.
Oh, first I'm gonna use my bonus action, and I'm going to
Heal yourself.
Misty. I'm gonna Misty step back a little bit. So 1.
If I remember right,
25.
Elven Crow did a mass healing word last time.
So I'm gonna Misty step back. Give me
Was I
my
right about
token.
that, fuckwit? It
Yes.
was a mass healing word, right?
Yep. Yep.
No, I need that. Give me what? I still have a block over me.
Yeah, you should get away from me so I can shoot my shotgun at him. That's why I didn't do it, because I didn't want to hurt you.
Aww.
Well,
I appreciate. I can't grab my token.
well, the only reason he wanted to hurt Yorick was for the Amulet of Shadows, currently.
Let me grab my fucking token. There we go. So 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna go back 25.
Thank you. Can you get rid of this gray block in front of me? Or is that...
Yeah, I can get rid of that.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, and
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot him in the face with a shotgun.
I was gonna save this for when everybody was here, but
Well...
this
maybe I
kind
should
of
just
calls
do
for
4
it.
more swings with my blade. Is it gonna do is it gonna be need a strength saving whatever to get out of it? Get the sword out? Is that gonna take an action, question mark, or what is that gonna do?
You'll find out when you try.
Okay.
It's still gonna hit everyone.
Boy.
So I guess I am gonna save it then.
Well, you only
Then
have
for my-
really like Cammy and Malador to hit. Everyone is kind of.
Yeah, no. the spell or the action that I wanted to make, yeah, no, everybody's getting hit at the end of it. So
Well,
I
Cammy's
can't do that.
down currently, so maybe you should worry about that.
So then what I'll do here is come back.
I'll take a mass cure wounds. I'm kinda hurt. And I'm about to get hit.
That's a bonus action.
First turn, I'm about to
Damn. Wait a minute.
I wonder if we'll still have to fight Dorum.
I would say probably.
Probably when we get a full team next week.
No, next week we'll be doing the one shot.
Oh, true.
Yes, Tomb of Horrors is our next one shot. Be patient, please. The DM got hit by Helen, and he's still waiting for his power to come back on.
No. Requiem's a bonus action. That would have been so clutch. Well, in that case, I'm gonna heal Cammy with your wounds. There it is. Yeah. I'm gonna hit Cammy with Cure Wounds. at 3rd level.
All right, roll it up.
Heck yeah.
That's 3d8. Come here. Come here.
Roll 3 ones.
Come on.
No, don't roll 3 ones.
Come on. Give me max heal.
Max heal, max
Roll
heal,
3-1.
max heal. We need Cammy alive.
Hell yeah. So let's see. 8. Amy heals for 18.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Cammy, do something cool.
That's huge.
Now
that was
Cammy's gonna
huge.
get her turn.
And in true Cammy fashion, after you cast the spell and you know that it takes hold, she goes, I hate it here.
Fight!
And it was a touch spell. So I would be able to move up there. That will be my turn.
All right, and it is Cammy's go. Cammy, what are you gonna do?
Stay
Well,
back. Do something far range.
well,
Because I want to shoot him in the face with the shotgun. Point blank. I'm going to create a massive hole in his chest. That's the goal.
okay.
Don't I
So-
have access to summon the snake? Ellenwyn's snake?
Do you?
I think I do. Yeah, you told me before that I had that. I think I wrote it down. Give me a sec.
So, Cammy is going.
I wouldn't be able to do it
use-
until my next turn, but yeah, I do have that ability.
Cammy is going to use Misty Escape, and she is going to stop that.
Go behind him.
Wait, Misty Step or Misty Escape?
Misty Escape.
Isn't that only on hit?
Well, she did technically take damage, so you can use your reaction to turn invisible and teleport up to 60
He
feet
just
to an
wants to make it a
unoccupied
2v1.
space you can see. You remain invisible until the start of your next turn or until you attack or cast a spell.
Yeah,
Fuck
it's when you take damage, but
I don't care.
I mean, you're the DM. That's your call. I ain't gonna be a rule lawyer.
Sure you're not. But, unfortunately, he comes back.
Steven's back!
Steven!
So it's Steven's turn, right? Heck yeah.
Technically, it would be. He was supposed to go before Yorick. So Steven pops back into whatever he was in, and he was sent to a non-threatening plane of existence, but
Oh, welcome back.
didn't know where the hell he was, shows up night. Why does this keep happening to me?
Fight!
Steven's just
I'm
getting
gonna-
teleported all over the place.
Just take some notes on what I saw. Alright, what is Steven gonna do? He tried doing his Eldritch Blast before, it didn't work. So he's not gonna waste that or that. Okay, so he's gonna do. You inform until the end of your next turn. During that time, you and friendly creatures with advantage. Okay, so he's gonna do a counter charm. As an action, you can perform until the end of your next turn. During that time, you and any friendly creatures within 30 feet that can hear you gain advantage on saving throws against being frightened or charmed.
Ooh, that's huge.
So he's going to do that one. And then...
I will be right back.
How dare you, sir? He's going to cast Hex on the rider. There'll be a curse on the creature that you can see within range until the spell ends. You deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage to the target whenever you hit it with an attack. Also, you choose one ability when you cast the spell. The target has disadvantage on ability checks made with the chosen ability. So he's going to do...
What the fuck are Garrison doing?
He's going to do strength.
Get in here, Garrison.
Okay. So there we go. That'll be the end of Steven's turn. He did the counter harm and the hex on the rider. All right, it is now the rider's go. All right. Okay, so Malador. Actually, let me see if he gets you first.
Come at me, bro.
That is a natural 20.
Fuck
That's
outta
cute.
here.
I need a strength saving throw.
No. What? I get advantage, right? Oh my god, yes, I do.
Yeah, you do. You're like, no.
No. 18 plus 9, I'm pretty sure that does. Pretty sure that's
Yeah,
enough.
that does it. So he's not able to grapple you. So it would just be the regular damage. Alright, that's fine. So that's...
Half on the bludgeoning.
Because you're raging.
Yep.
Okay. So it'll just be regular damage on the bludgeoning, which would be... 8.
Oh, that's nothing.
Oh wait, no, it's all bludgeoning right now, because he failed to
No,
grapple
you
you,
still
so
do
he doesn't
fire
get the
damage.
fire.
You still do.
Oh, that's
you
true.
still do fire damage.
That is true. He just doesn't get the extra 2 for the bludgeoning on the
Correct.
grapple. Alright, so that is another... That's another 9 for bludgeoning, which is just regular. And then the fire damage...
Wait, so that's halved, right?
Yeah, 9 is halved. And then that would be 16 on fire.
That's fine. And reaction. Hellish Rebuke.
Yep. Doesn't he have to roll something against that?
Yep, it's a dexterity saving throw.
Which he failed.
Oh shit. That's
Hell
like
yeah.
the first time that's ever failed.
Not really.
I think so.
No, I've hit a
18.
couple.
From me, it's the first time it's ever hit, for sure.
Okay.
18 fire damage.
You wanted your flames to be red, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like your mom.
Mhm.
All right. So he gets hit with this red flame, and it just kind of absorbs into his already red flame. So it doesn't do as much as you hope.
Still does damage though.
So you see the rider. He grabs the handle. Or, well, you're still holding the handle. So he grabs the part of the blade that's in his stomach and tears it out
Thank you.
with a... and lets it go. And as he lets go of it, you can see that his hands are like burning, like sizzling as he's holding the weapon.
I pull it
And
back.
it's glowing where his hands were.
Uh-huh.
And you see him grab the
Get
amulet.
it.
You see him grab the amulet and goes, and he blinks out.
That's fucking dumb.
Yorick, you recognize what he does as Dimension Door.
So he's just gone.
He's on a different plane.
No, Dimension Door is
No.
500 feet in any direction as long as you... If you can't see it, you run the risk of like getting stuck, but it's 500 feet in any direction.
Just casually blink inside of a wall.
Yep. So he's out. But you guys are still in this hallway, so I'm not going to take this away yet. That circle is where Dorm's picture is. As you look up at the picture, the portrait is gone. It's now just a square on the wall. Or a rectangle, not a square. And then Cammy blinks back in. Where did he go?
He used a dimension door. Let's take a bit to recoup and regroup.
Well, I mean, we had a rug fight us in here. We can't cast magic, or we can, or something. And a picture came to life. What the hell?
It's no wonder so many people have failed this quest.
Like, where did the rider go, Malador? Why does he still belong to? Did he ever belong? I'm so confused.
It's best to not think about it right now.
I'm gonna go lay down. You see her, like, just kind of move her way over to about here against the wall, and she just lays down, up, uses her backpack as a pillow. Steven actually joins her. And as they walk over to the door to lay down, you guys are still hearing Garrison and Vidar on the other side, like, now, like, viciously attacking the door, trying to get through it, like, yelling, like, why can't we get through this goddamn door? And the door still isn't opening for them.
I want to try to open it from this side.
Malador's not saying a word. Matter of fact, Malador is just on his knees, not saying a word. So, the sword placed in front of him.
The weird part about the sword that you're seeing right now is it actually has, like, a black, viscous liquid where it stabbed into the Ghost Rider. And the part where his hands were is still brightly lit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, skin particles of his hand are attached to the sword, so it's still brightly lit. Alright, Yorick, you're gonna try to open the door?
Malador is still half wear, too. He never went into full wear when he raged.
You would have. Yeah. You would have gone full.
I want it to be spicy, and he never did go to full shark.
Fair enough. Why not?
Malador's defeated right now. He's distraught.
Okay.
I'm gonna give him some space.
Yeah, Yorick, this side of the door, as I said before, is just blank. Not like the other one where it's an active battle scene. It's just a blank, straight door. As you approach it, there's no slit in the middle, like you would imagine a double door to have a slit so that you know what direction it opens. And even on the sides, because, like, the door never really opened.
Yeah, we just kind of walked through it.
You guys just kind of walked through it, or fell through it, or was sucked through it. Malador, like, football tackled his way through it and was just on the other side. I think Cammy got grabbed and pulled through it. None of you really opened the door, so, like, as you walk up to it, there's no slit in the middle. There's
through this door.
Yes, there's no real, like, distinguishing features of.
Are there any
Protection.
levers or handles?
Make an investigation check.
I'm actually kind of decent at those. Let me get back to my sheet. Investigation. Oh, hello. That's a nat 20 for 25.
Hell yeah! All right, so.
That is the best roll I'm going to get all night.
Yes, you can like taste colors and see sounds. So, as you're trying to examine this door, I mean, you're looking for anything. You're looking for levers. You're looking for buttons. You're looking for a part of the door that is a different color, a different shape. You're looking for warps. You're looking for anything. And right down as you're facing the door on the right side, like the bottom right side where Steven and Cammy are curled up and trying to sleep, you see right at the bottom of the door, like a tiny, what looks like a tiny piece missing from the bottom of the door. Nothing really distinguishing about it in terms of like a button, but it's because the door goes all the way to the floor. So there's no, there, like you couldn't get down onto the floor and look underneath it. It looks like it's not just attached to the floor, but it like goes into the floor. And it's seamless. But there's one spot way down at the bottom right where it's just a tiny slit. Like right behind where they're curled up sleeping. I'm always throwing the puzzles at Yorick. Why is it always Yorick? Oh. Jake, did you walk away?
I just returned.
Oh, okay.
I ran away and I came back. Grab a drink.
I found a tiny slit at the bottom of the door, but...
Are you talking to Maldor?
Yeah, he's just kind of...
Not answering.
I'm gonna try to call through the... I'm gonna try to call through the slit and just be like, "Can you guys hear me? Vidar? Garrison?"
And all you hear is, "Open this goddamn door!" In Garrison's voice. And then Vidar just going, "I don't think it's gonna work, man. Like, this door is really cool, though." Hold on. Yorick?
Yeah, we're still here.
Oh, he is talking. And
We've got some bigger issues going on in here.
How can I hear you right now?
All right, let's see. The slit's on the right side. So go to the bottom left of the door. There should be a little slit there.
Vidar
Okay.
can
He rolled a high
Maldor's
enough.
thoughts, can't he?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Gladys.
Aren't they connected through Gladys?
He can hear Maldor's thoughts, right?
That is true. Not right now he can't,
Okay,
but
good.
yeah. You guys haven't been using that shit. You haven't been using it, so I forgot about it. Yeah, he goes down to the left side, like peers under, and you guys can't see each other, but you hear him get down, and like now you can hear each other breathing, which is kind of weird. But he's like, "Can you hear me? Hello?
There we go.
My little spoon is okay. Thank God."
Yeah.
Barely.
Definitely something he would say.
Barely. We're kind of beat up in here. The rider got loose. The rider has the Amulet of Shadows.
Hold on. Whoa, hold on. The rider got loose? What does that mean?
Yeah. There's a picture of Dorum in here that came to life. He had the amulet. And then the rider separated from Malador. And then attacked us. most of us are still hurting really bad.
Sounds like a hey, Garrison. We missed all the fun. Fuck it! I knew it.
Yeah. There's got to be a way to get you guys in here.
Why does this little slit even exist here?
It's here for a reason, so maybe try lifting on it or pushing the wall around it.
Okay. I mean, sure. If you try from that side, I'll try from this side.
Sounds like a plan.
Do strength check.
Oh, yippee. Not going to be of much help, but here goes nothing. Yeah, no, that's a 3. I'm getting nowhere with that.
You're getting no. You were aware.
I was.
Well, his strength is +0 too. So, hey, he rolled an 8. All right, so you guys sit there and struggle. You guys sit there and struggle and struggle. Nothing happens.
See if Garrison can do something.
All right, step away. Garrison kind of walks over. There's no way for me to. There's nowhere for me to grab.
Maybe we could try prying it or something like.
Read the Malador channel.
I did.
Okay, awesome.
All right. So Garrison is gonna try. That's a 23 on strength. So he literally, like, he bends down to the bottom where that slit is and just starts like pushing that corner with everything he's got. You hear a little, but it doesn't budge.
That's a lot of dice.
That's.
I'm sorry, you
Okay.
in true Malador fashion. Malador just had something big happen to him. He's not in the right
Dump
mind.
all that in there. Okay. Because I need to do this for everybody now.
Oh, jeez. I don't like the whistles. That usually means something big just happened.
I may or may Hiroshima.
Okay.
It's bad when the DM.
I need either an acrobatics or an athletics from everybody.
Oh. I'm okay.
All right, lucky ducks. I'll do acrobatics. At least it's got a +1 instead of a -1.
Cammy will as well. That is.
Come on, lucky duck.
Okay, that'll be.
Show me
good.
something big.
24.
I swear to God, if I roll one more 9 tonight, I'm gonna be pissed.
He's definitely doing acrobatics. That's fucking insane. Okay, that's good.
What does he have? I'm
And-
curious.
Vidar's is +12,
Holy shit. Mine's +9.
and Garrison's gonna do athletics. Yeah, that'll be all right. What'd you get, York?
10. I rolled another 9.
I'm sorry, York.
If I roll another 9 tonight, I'm gonna be
You
pissed.
may or may not be dead.
Oh, jeez.
How many dice? Wait, can you show? Show?
Hmm?
Show the camera how many dice that was. I'm curious.
I'll show you in a minute. 10, 20, 30,
Oh, jeez.
5, 38. Okay. I don't actually even know if I can. I don't even know if I can. Can I angle this down?
Oh, that wasn't too many. That's still a lot, though.
It's still a lot.
Yeah.
It's nine dice of 6. Okay.
96 for that.
So as you guys are trying to figure out how to open up this door, and Malador is just kind of keeping to himself in his own head, and Garrison's pushing on the door and hears a little creak, and like, I think if we keep pushing on this, it might the whole building starts to shake. You guys hear this massive fucking boom from above you in some or another space. The whole building gets shook, and just after this massive boom, you hear pieces of the building just start to drop from as far up to down. Yorick, you in your little corner, focusing too hard on this door. Even Cammy and Steven, that are like half asleep, get up and roll out of the way. Garrison, Malador, Vidar, everyone dodges. Yorick, you're so focused on this puzzle, you actually get hit and pinned with about a 6 foot, like 200-pound block that was severed from the roof of this temple and dropped on you.
Is there a
For-
timer on the ceiling now? That was the goal.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
48 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yorick is fucking dead. That's over half my HP.
The rest of you take 24.
I'm fine.
Malador, you
Yorick
wouldn't.
is
Malador, you
fucking-
wouldn't be. Yeah, Malador, you would not be raged anymore.
Why? I never
Because
dropped
it's been too long. It's been too long out of combat. You've got to either hit or get hit to maintain it. That's how that works.
Oh, I'm still
Pretty
alive,
much
so I
once
don't
you're, pretty much once you're out of combat, the rage drops almost immediately.
care. Did I just kill Yorick?
You
Yeah,
may
that is
have-
over. That is over half my HP. My HP was 80.
No, you go down.
No,
and
hold on.
Then it's how much it's over, right?
Because
You
I was
have
only
to-
at 9 HP.
You have to match your full to die instantly.
You
Alright,
didn't
let
match.
me check that. Let me
You have to
check.
match
Okay,
your full.
I thought it was over half,
No, it's
and then
full,
it's
I believe.
When you drop to 0 hit points, you either die outright or fall unconscious, as explained. When your damage reduces to 0, remaining damage equals. Okay, if the remaining damage equals or exceeds your hit point maximum.
So you're good. You're fine.
okay.
So if
Okay,
you
so I'm
did,
just
if
kind
it,
of.
You're
yeah.
fucked
So
up.
if you basically, if you were already unconscious, you'd be dead. That's an automatic. If you were already at 0 and down, you'd be dead, toast. But because you were conscious, it has to reach -80 for you to be like outright dead. But you are crushed and pinned.
I mean, technically, it would be a death anyway. Just smished.
Why?
Yorick's innards just like a
Yeah.
toothpaste tube.
Pretty much. You got like you were at what, 9 you said?
Yeah, I was at 9 HP.
Okay, so now you're at
I was more
negative
focused
39.
about
Yep.
healing everyone
like-
else.
And and Malador, you look up and now pretty much the entire roof, like you look up and you still see the towers. You still
I
see
can see the outside of the towers now.
you still see the tower that was going up through the middle, and you see the 4 that made the outside.
I'm sure I
Basically,
can see
the
Gladys
part.
now as well, right?
Yes, Gladys is in the air, and you see the smoke kind of like billowing up from the bottom of Gladys opened, and just dropped these barrels of gunpowder onto the top of the temple.
Wait, barrels? Multiple?
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait, I
And
thought
then-
there was only one.
Drop these barrels on top of them, and they hit that pathway that you guys all walked on. That was a single person walkway, and that's what exploded. So as you're looking up, you see that 5-foot square with the one spike temple in the middle, and then you can now see the 4, but the only part of the roof that blew up was that square.
I'm sure Vidar
Just
and,
what-
and Garrison
Just what
figured it out
happened
now,
was
right?
just what happened was as soon as that thing exploded, it started to crack the rest of the ceiling, and that's why parts of it began to fall in, one of them crushing Yorick and then hitting various parts of the ground. You guys still took bludgeoning damage from all the pieces falling, but you guys weren't pinned or crushed like he was. But yeah, so that's you look up now and the stars and the moon are peering through, and as you sit there for a minute, kind of like proud of what just happened, you start hearing echoes of other voices that you weren't there before throughout the temple, and footsteps
Great.
oh no.
beginning to go in random directions as they echo through. As soon as the ceiling is breached and the pieces begin to fall and the cracks and the walls begin to appear, it becomes very, very echoey in here, as if when it was sealed it was meant to block that out, and now that there's literally a hole, as noises are being cast throughout, they're bouncing off the remaining walls, and just there's no more, it's all echoey now, there's no more quiet, everything is very loud.
Is my magic returned?
What are you going to try?
I look down at Mimir.
Yeah.
He's there?
Yeah, he's there.
okay?
Yeah, he's there.
Yeah! That makes Malador feel a little bit happier, for sure.
Yeah, he's there.
Mimir,
Yes.
we have a ghost to hunt down.
As Cammy and Steven rush over to Yorick to try and get this cube off of him, to no avail. The door that was separating you two just opens.
Because I'm the best at solving problems. Because I'm the best. I may have almost killed Yorick, but I solved the problem.
As Vidar and Garrison come in,
See Yorick.
asking but not asking. The 4 of them grab the cube and pull it off. Yorick, I do need a death save from you, please.
Alright, who do I trust? I don't trust anybody, honestly, but
The green one.
color's not my strong suit.
Oh yeah, you're right, my bad.
Shit. Okay, fine. Eyeballs. so I can stare back at the nat one that is fixing to give
Color
me.
is not my strong suit. Actually, Steven
Okay.
is going to.
What'd you
Steven's
That is a
gonna
16.
That's not bad.
That's a success. Steven's gonna
I at least
cast his
passed.
last. He's gonna cast his last level 4 healing word on Malador
Sorry.
or on Yorick.
I guess that's a off-table question.
Let me find another 4 die here. They always like to hide. There we are. Do. Alright, so that is... Oh, wow, that's almost max. So 17 points you'll heal for, Yorick. And you are awake now. As Garrison, Vidar, Steven, and Cammy all get this massive block off of you. And then he heals you for 17. Now, I mean, you went that far down, and even though D&D logic is you can sleep for 8 hours and all your wounds disappear, Yorick is hurt.
My legs
Yorick
are just.
He's
flat.
like Yorick is like mangled. Like your left leg that got hit the most is like inoperable not inoperable. That's an operation. You're not able to use it right now. It is mangled.
Unless. I mean, no, I would need like a very strong healing spell for that.
Ride your dragon.
I don't have my dragon. She's off with Darling somewhere.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, they never came back.
Forgot about that.
I mean, I could just have Adam carry me.
Don't make me drop more.
I mean,
drop more bombs.
Garrison's got
Drop
DB,
more.
but well, no, actually,
Gladys,
yeah,
hit him with the napalm.
Vidar could
Napalm
pick you
strike.
up, but Vidar will pick you up. Toss you over his shoulder. Gotta protect my little spoon. Yeah, he'll pick you up, toss you over his shoulder, but like you are, you're mangled. Your left leg, you can't. Not only can you not feel it, but you can't move it. Yeah, you're hurt. Like all kinds.
Giving me the Lieutenant Dan treatment.
Yep, and again, as he throws you over the shoulder, Yorick, your passive perception aside, you again notice that the portrait where Dorum was is now empty. It's just a blank picture frame. And behind it, it looks like the wall has like black soot spread from it. As if something on fire went through the wall.
Maldor's gonna turn directly to Garrison. Garrison. Bite me.
No.
Bite me.
No.
Bite me.
I'm not gonna bite you,
me.
Malador.
Bite me or I'll go find the red chick. You or her. Bite
Speaking
me.
of which,
Listen, leave the kinky stuff for later.
York, shut the fuck up!
Let's go through the painting.
Bite me.
no.
I have a right to be pissed. Your shit dropped the fucking boulder on me.
Garrison's just gonna start heading toward the painting.
Because it's obvious the rioter went that way.
Yeah, I guess we'll follow. Vidar goes, Cammy goes, Steven goes. So Yorick, you are being taken toward that picture frame. Obviously, you're looking behind him because you're over your shoulder, so you can't see what's going on. But you're looking at the giant door that's open. You do notice the closer that you get to the picture frame, the more the door starts to shut again. But You all arrive at the picture. I mean, I'm guessing aside from Malador, who is still in the middle of the room yelling at Garrison to bite him. And he is ignoring you
Of course.
in true Garrison fashion.
I think Garrison's been vocal about not wanting to spread it.
Yes, he has. That's why I'm saying no. And considering he's not here to play his character, I will be true to it. But Garrison gets up to the picture and he goes to like examine it and puts his hand in the middle of it where the picture was, and his hand goes right through, but it like disappears into the picture frame. I think we go this way. Yeah. Garrison's just gonna walk through the picture frame.
Now there's
You see him just
right behind him.
Okay.
Going through it.
Alright. Vidar's gonna go through.
Still yelling about him wanting.
Amy and Steven will go through. I think that's it.
Bite me! Bite me! Bite me!
Alright,
bite
so
me.
you guys, when you guys walk through the picture frame, it doesn't open up into another hallway like you've been used to. Like, oh, every single time we go through, it's another hallway that just leads to something else. It doesn't open up into a hallway this time. As you guys go through the picture frame, you literally find yourselves back in that room with the spiraling staircase. Only this time, you're on the complete opposite side that you entered from the first time. And now, so you guys entered, there were 2 sets of stairs, and then across the way, 30 feet away, there were 2 more when you entered. When you walk through this picture frame, you're now in that same room, but on the opposite side.
Okay.
Only this time when you enter, it's not 2, it's actually 4 sets of stairs.
Oh, terrific. So we're going to fight 4 ghost riders.
And then 30 feet away is another 4 set of stairs. But they don't go to one spiral. Now 2 of them lead to a spiral. 2 of them lead to another one. So now you've got 4 spiral staircases in the center of this 30-foot hole that go down. And Garrison kind of like leans over the edge. This again, huh? Great. They connect at some point, guys, as he's looking down. It's 4 separate spiral staircases with only 2 that lead into it, but as he looks down at certain points, the 4 of them begin to connect with each other. Bridges go from one to another one, and then to another one. So at some point, all 4 of them intermingle. And they connect and create another spiral.
I want to look through my cards. Is there anything that would look like a tracker? Like tracking? Being able to track somebody?
Give me perception or intelligence. It's your choice.
I'm gonna do perception.
Because that'll tell me what I can tell you.
Natural 20 for a 29.
I mean, that's such a specific thing. It's such a specific thing. Like looking through the cards, being able to identify what one may or may not track this or that. I mean, you find a series of like 5 cards that could be it, but you're not really positive. One of them is literally a figure standing behind another figure, and the one in the back has one of those like spy glasses up to their eyeball, looking at the back of the dude's head. Another one is literally just like a window that's like half open, and a set of eyes that you can see in the reflection. Yeah, I mean, those I would say those 2 would be probably the most prominent for what you're looking for. but you're not really sure if that's it.
I want to do the one with the window at my feet.
Okay.
Because I
So
think
you-
I have an idea of what that's gonna be, and that would be really fucking handy.
Okay. So, Yorick,
Or
you
I'm just
being
gonna
slung
crunch
over.
it in my hand. I'm not gonna throw it at my feet.
Okay. So Yorick, you hanging over the back of Vidar, kind of look over, and you see Malador flipping through his cards, and he goes, "Aha!" and he takes one out and crushes it down into his hand, and a window, just in time and space, just appears beside him, and opens up, and a breeze rolls through. And Malador, as you're looking inside this window, this reflection on the card, you can actually see the face and the eyes. But when you look away, you can't see it over here. When you look in, you see it. And when you look over there, you see it. And it's just a window, just hovering.
What's in the window? What's out it?
As you look out the window, it looks like just a beautiful green pasture field. And a little breeze is coming through because the window opened. And there's just a face that you can see in the reflection, but it's not over there. It's just in there.
So I can see a face.
Yes. Like a reflection of a face, so it's not solid.
I don't get it. This is not what I thought was gonna happen.
You should know the cards are very hard to predict.
Correct.
Because you didn't roll, that made it actually a lot easier.
Well, that did nothing.
But yeah, Malador, you see this window appear, and even you from this side. Malador's on the other side of it, from this side. You can't see Malador through the window. But you see the face. And the
Ghost
green
Rider.
pasture. And the window open, and you feel the breeze. But you
Wait,
can't
what was
see
his name?
Malador through it.
What was his name? What was his name? He has a name. Where is it? I'm trying to look for it in my notes.
Yeah, you can't see Malador through it. But you see the face and the reflection.
Where did you write that down at?
Nice. It's always a puzzle.
No, his cards are usually like just roll damage. How much does your team take?
Fair.
But he looked for something very specific this time.
It feels like a puzzle. Like it could be. Or it could just be nothing and
I know you named it in here. Where is it?
Yorick, give me an intelligence roll.
intelligence.
Intelligence.
Am not that smart. That is an 18.
Okay. That green pasture looks very, very familiar to you. Very familiar. Like you've been there before.
Not the pasture where... Interesting.
I'm gonna go in the window.
Wait.
Okay. I mean, he didn't tell you, and okay. Try not to metagame, but okay, you can go through.
I didn't metagame. He's just going through the window. He wants to find out.
Okay. So, Yorick, as you're trying to piece together what this meadow is, you whatever you saw of Malador, you see he's gone.
Do I
Malador.
recognize the face?
Not really. You do
Interesting.
recognize the territory, though. Malador,
familiar.
Awesome.
as you go through the window, you walk through, and it literally, like now, when you turn around, you don't on the other side of the see the temple that you were just in.
Right.
As you look through the window, there's just more meadow, and still that face there. As you walk through the window, that face is not over here either. There's no like person or being that's casting that reflection. What you do see is a giant, welcoming, warm breeze, just like instant calm. No matter how angry you were or distraught you were, you're just immediately calm. Feels like home, even though you know it's not. And it's just an endless green pasture with like long patches of grass wisping in the wind over here, and freshly mowed grass over there, and like corn stalks growing over here. And in front of you, you see a series of 4 caves, about 6-7 feet tall, 6 feet wide,
I fucking knew it.
with a black opening. And in the middle, and there's two on the right side, 2 on the left side, and then in the middle of it, there is a giant pile of just treasure.
What did I do, York?
That's for you to find out. I've been here before. I've been there before.
Okay.
So, Yorick, I'll give you a little bit more because you rolled high on your intelligence. You remember when you were in that swaying building in the Cyclops City?
Yeah.
And you put your face on that window that you couldn't quite get through, and this is the pasture you saw?
That's also where my my awakening happened.
Yep.
Am I about to be awakened?
That one was a little more gruesome, but...
Oh yeah. I almost didn't come back from that one.
Am I about to be awakened?
What you see on the top of this pile of, I mean, like gold, silver, copper, platinum pieces, little treasure chests that are just open with various clothing and armor pieces, and just everything that you can imagine is here, from like shiny to not shiny. It is a massive pile of treasure. It's about 10 feet off the ground and covers about 20 feet of space in this big treasure circle. At the very, very top of it, you see what the same kind of oval-shaped glass case that held a certain fairy.
Fuck off.
That you were handed in Cooper Tandem to take to Coast City.
I'm
Same
gonna
kind
go
of glass
up to it.
case. Same kind of glass case. Okay. I need a acrobatics or athletics, because
Again?
treasure is hard to climb. Yes.
Oh,
It do
good
be
thing
a
I rolled the
slippery
wrong dice.
slope.
It do be slippery.
That's pretty good. 17 plus, I think it's 9.
Okay. So you're easily able to traverse up this mountain of treasure.
Yeah, it's 9.
You can stop sharing your screen. I actually
Gotcha.
kicked out of that a while ago. As you get up to the top and you get closer to this glass case, there's a very familiar sight within it.
Is it him?
There's a little tree, very tiny, looks like a miniature of the Coast City tree, about that big. The glass case is only about this big. Tree is about that big. And you see a tiny, and it looks like it literally looks like a tiny like lightning bolt, like a little thread of electricity that takes on the shape of a humanoid that is changing multiple colors every second and just starts literally bouncing around inside this glass case.
I know you can talk.
keeps bouncing.
Hey. Hey. I'm gonna tap on the glass. Hey.
At the moment your finger touches the glass, like those weird electric balls,
Mm-hmm.
The plasma ball.
the plasma ball, it goes right for your finger and just sticks there and spreads along the glass. Like the moment you put your finger there, the moment you release, it goes to the normal and it starts bouncing again. So you go tap tap, and every time your finger touches that glass, it just goes right to it and expands.
I'm gonna do a perception check. I'm gonna look around.
Okay. What specifically are you looking for?
Just anything. Anything, anybody, any person, anything. Anything pointing to something.
Okay.
So that's a 19 plus 9.
I mean, if you're looking for anything like threatening, out of the ordinary is everywhere.
Yeah.
That's a given. Everything is out of the ordinary here. You've got a massive 20-foot fucking radial pile of treasure in the middle of 4 caves and a meadow that seems endless and seems very calm and welcoming for just the weird that you walked through a window to get to.
What do caves look like? Are they different from one
No,
another, or are they all the same?
All the same. Basically, they look like 4 like 10-foot tall and 6-foot wide boulders that were just placed there and then carved into.
I'm gonna go into one of the caves.
Okay.
That's what I did.
Which one are you going into?
You pick, York. Which one? There's 4 of them.
I will say I went into the first one, if I'm not mistaken.
Second from the left.
Yeah. So the second one.
We're going through the second one.
Okay, so you're trying to get off the pile again?
Yeah.
Okay. As you turn around and start to try and traverse down, you hear a bzzz from behind you.
The box?
You turn around to look at it, and the little lightning is like a plasma ball. It's spread throughout the entire container. And just blinking every color that it can, and it's the
like, can I put 2 and 2 like it's trying to get my attention?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna open the box.
Okay. I wonder. We're gonna go with that. And where are you? Load more. Where are you? I'm sorry. Hang on, guys.
All good. I'm probably about to die.
Really? It's not here? Huh. That's really weird.
Either that or you're about to get a shocking new friend.
I like that.
I'm just full of the wisecracks.
That would be great. I would love to be able to shoot electricity and have electricity powers. That would be pretty cool, actually.
Shocking new friend.
Yeah, it's totally electrical.
Zappity zap zap double D.
Totally electrical, man. Yes. So as you go to open it, or I should say, you open it with like the greatest of ease, and there's no resistance to it at all. There's no seal. You didn't have to break it. You just go and you put your hand on the top of the cover, which leads all of it to every one of your fingers and the middle of your hand, and you can feel the buzz. And as you open it, the creature removes itself from the glass container and wraps around your wrist and charges itself up to your fingertips.
I love it.
And down the back of your hand.
Does it feel? How does it feel? Does it hurt?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you about to become electric venom?
That would be fucking awesome. That would be so cool.
Yeah. I need a wisdom saving.
God, I hope that's what's happening. That would be so cool right now. What'd you say? Wisdom?
Yes.
I rolled a 12 on the die. What's my...
It's a +1.
13.
So it's a 13.
I
Okay.
hope it doesn't do more than 14 damage. Because I'll be dead.
You only have 14 health?
Yeah.
That's gonna be a problem. Alright.
You'd be nice to him. Be nice to him. Give me my electricity venom suit. Do I die?
Well, okay, so Yorick, as you're still trying to ponder and remember what this pasture is, all of a sudden that window in space and time disappears. It just blinks out like it wasn't there to begin with. And what appears in its place is a charred, smoked Malador body.
Okay, cool.
Still breathing, but very much unconscious. And on his right hand, it is now permanently a were-shark hand.
Oh, shit.
And you see multicolored electrical, like, vein, literally like veins. Like, the veins from his hand are now on the outside. And they are just constant multicolored electrical, just crawling around his hand in every direction. And you see the main part of it down on his wrist actually looks like a bracelet. And then it's just sending this shock up his hand. But he is very, like, smoked and charred, laying on his face on the ground.
Oh my god, was that wisdom save to see if it takes all of me? Like, the entire...
Yeah. You don't know.
Well, first I'm going to cast Mass Healing Word. I know a lot of us are...
A lot of us are pretty fucked up.
Yeah. I mean, it's only
That's a
a
very
little
weak
bit of
spell,
healing,
but it works, though.
something's better than nothing.
That is very true.
Electric venom.
Er,
That's fucking sick.
Come on,
You outdid
Max.
yourself.
So, Malador, Steven, Cammy, me, we all heal for 7.
Oh, that's
Okay.
pretty good.
Malador, you are not going to wake up,
That's fine.
but you're not dying anymore. Yorick, what you're going to notice when you cast this mass healing word is, normal. You feel better. Everyone else feels better. Your leg feels kind of better. You're getting that tingly sensation like when your foot falls asleep and finally wakes up. So it kind of hurts more than usual because that's a really annoying tingle. But you look over at Malador, and as you healed him, that electric shock from his hand spreads through his whole body.
Yes!
And then retracts back to his hand. So just bzzz all the way through and then back to his hand.
That's
Interesting.
fucking cool. It's an electric venom suit. That's so cool.
Hey, be careful dropping that name in here.
You're right. Marvel, we're not. It's not Venom. I don't.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Marvel.
Be careful dropping that name in here.
Hey, it's never done, so I think that's free game. That's never been done.
But the name is not free
True.
game.
I don't think the term symbiote is trademarked.
No, it's not.
So
that is a
symbiote. We'll call it that.
That works. Actual thing that can't be trademarked.
Correct. It's an electric symbiote. That's
Interesting.
pretty badass. Now I gotta find art for that. I'm gonna find art for that
You can probably find it.
relatively easily.
Yeah, now his right hand is like permanent wereshark, while the rest of him remains tiefling.
Okay.
And of course,
But he's just still laying there.
he's still just laying there. And of course, Garrison looks over and, yep, it's normal now. What could? As he's like looking down the hole, and Yorick, from what seems like out of absolutely nowhere, just what the fuck happened here? Out of the shadows into this room, through the same painting, you see what used to be a blue, majestic horse.
Oh, what is it?
Nelly.
Oh!
Is that Nelly?
What does Nelly look like now?
As she walks through the painting, I mean, like, you're picking up signs that it's Nelly. The hair is still blue and, wavy, even though there's no wind in there, and there's still hints of the blue skin. Only now, as she's walking, whenever her hoof hits the floor, it goes bzzz.
Oh, that's fucking sick.
Bzzz. Every time it hits the floor. So not only does this horse come out of absolutely fucking nowhere, she comes through the painting as if she just hopped off of Nelly, went through the door, got through the meat tunnel, made it through all that other shit, came through and knew exactly where you guys were. And now, rather than being on fire and skeletal like the rider, she's a blue horse with like char patch marks all over her body from head to toe, and now her hooves electrify every time she steps, and she walks her way toward the group and just like lays down next to Malador. Looks over at you.
Good to see that you're doing okay.
And just lays her head down.
Does she seem like she's hurt at all, or?
She seems more like distraught. Like, first of all, I've been
fire on me. Now I got this
first of all, I've been left in a slimy ship. I keep being stuffed into a backpack. Now instead of flames, she just seems like distraught.
Do I have?
That makes up for the rider being gone. Electric.
And
I'm dropping shit.
yeah, and then you see Nelly like lay her head down, and then she lifts her head up and kind of like starts like looking around a little bit and like gets up onto one hoof, which goes zip through the floor. And then through the picture frame, a black dragon,
Oh fuck yeah!
Yeah, she's
Yeah!
back.
a little bit bigger than you remember her.
Oh.
They do grow fast.
A little bit bigger than you remember her. Squeezes through the frame and flies over, creating this wind tunnel that nearly knocks Vidar and Garrison, Steven and
And me.
Cammy into the hole, and you. You're all able to catch yourselves, and she just kind of lands down, and just with her massive, like, weird, scaly tongue, just gives you a big old lick from the chin up to the forehead.
What about the acid?
Yeah, and it burns.
There you are. I'm so glad to see you.
Yeah, as your face is like burning and dripping. I'm so
Just
ow, but I'm so glad to see you. God,
Malador.
why we talked about this, not the face. You can change the wormling to a young. I think that's the next step.
I
I think that's
think
the next
so.
step in drag. Actually, let me check that. Dragon ages. Juvenile. Okay, so juvenile is the wormling. Yeah, young adult is the next one. Oh, egg, wormling, young. Yep. So you were already at wormling, which is juvenile, so now it's young. So in the extras, you should be able to change her to a young. And then, of course, Vidar is, like, grasping on. He sees Nelly. He hears this dragon come through and hears you call her name and say, I'm so glad to see you. And then he's like, no, darling? What? Fuck.
I'm gonna ask
Malador currently still
Zaphirax. Wasn't Darling with you?
Do you have speak with animals?
I
Where
do
she can
not.
actually, like, talk? Oh, okay, so it was just body language.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
You
kind of
kinda-
look at her and just.
She gets up onto her legs and just kind of like curls the wings in, and from what you're able to tell, it's not a good reaction.
Oh no.
Fuck y'all, homie dead. A bird dead.
Vidar's going, what's up? What, did she answer you? Is Darling okay?
From what I can gather from her body language, it's not good.
My owl better not be fucking dead. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And then, of course, Cammy's like, oh, okay, all the pets are coming back. That's not. How did they make it here again? Every time I think I know what's going on, I get more and more confused. And she just kind of like starts trailing off with this existential, just starts like pacing back and forth, like trying to figure shit out. Steven's just writing shit down like he usually does, just jotting stuff down in his little journal. Garrison just like unveils his wings. I'm gonna fly down and check this one out to see if it's an endless hole like last time, and he just takes a nosedive. And as you guys are standing at the edge of yet another 30-foot black abyss hole, with this time 4 spiral staircases instead of 1, and what looks like all 4 of them intertwining and then changing into more spiral staircases, so just another weird puzzle to solve. Not really understanding why the painting led you here, or where this leads, or if you're supposed to just go across to the other side of the room, or traverse this, whatever the fuck it is. Some of you take some good out of all of the weird because your pets arrived. Malador feeling a little bit happier now that He may have something new that's actually going to be useful. Yeah, we're going to end there tonight.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I know that was a little, and for those of you who watched through it, thank you. I know that was a little slower with only 2 teammates, but you got to do what you got to do. Yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I'm glad you guys showed up. And Tyler, I do apologize for the last one that I was supposed to do with you and Judd.
Oh, things happen. Yeah. You're good.
Yeah. But again, we try to go live every Saturday. Usually it's 9:30 p.m. EST. We're also available on Spotify. We try every Saturday. You know, life happens. There's only one of us who knows how to go live, and that's Jake. So when he's not here, we record it and you see it on Friday. When he is here, we go live and you can come in and enjoy it with us. Yeah, don't forget the MegaCon in February in Orlando if you're going. We're going to be going, so find us, say hi. The cologne and perfume line, when that is ready to drop, I will let you know where you can get it. And yeah, just follow us. Drop comments in our YouTube. Like our shit. Like let's really get this going. You can find us on all the social medias, and I like quite literally all of them. So, and they have individual channels as well, and I always put it as a comment underneath every episode that I put up. It's always that giant blurb that I pinned at the top. But yeah, thank you for watching. We love you all.
A session recap in the session recap for those who were not able to join us.
Yes, thank you about that, so that they know what's going on. But yeah, we'll see you all next Saturday. Next Saturday might be the one shot for Tomb of Horrors. Might be. Which, Jake, if you want to join that one well.
I might. It depends on what I'm doing. I might
you should.
Put a character
It's going to be crazy.
Or at least drop by so that we can go live with it.
Oh, for sure.
If nothing else. Kind of like what I do when I can't participate in the one-shots. I'll show up, I'll hit record, and I'll leave.
I don't think I have anything next Saturday, so we should be good.
Okay.
I'll get a character together. Just a basic-ass character, right?
That's basic.
We can add him to the. We can add him to the chat for it.
Yeah, just basic. Like mine's I did a dwarven lizard monk. He's a drunken
Bye-bye,
monk.
everybody.